It's late. It's stupid late. And we just started the stream. So we're going to go until 1:30 in the morning. What the shit? Why do I not have audio? Hold, please. Because I forgot to turn it back on. There we go. My character's so embarrassed. Oh, you can't even see the game. What the hell? Game? Why do I not have the game up? Oh, I know why. Hold, please. I did a dumb thing. I turned the game off while I was recording video for my update, or my letter to the players content video thingy-majigger. Anywho, welcome chat. I'm gonna bring chat down here so I can see you all. Pop out chat, bring chat down here. Alrighty. I'm gonna do a couple of quest pack giveaways during the stream tonight. It is late. So yeah, right about when I normally go live, Artemis 2 splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, and I then proceeded to watch the next 2 hours of 2.5 hours of live feed on NASA's YouTube channel. It was a lot of fun. Let me see if I can get a kitten captain to come visit, because I've got treats. Storm lost. I'm gonna move this out of the way so she doesn't run it over. Storm lost. Storm lost. I don't know, she's not trusting me. Because she actually escaped her onesie earlier today. And she hated the fact that I put her back in it. After checking that her incision wound is healing decently. But anyway, look at my beautiful character. Like, look at this amazing outfit from Dunlending stuff. Yeah, this is all Dunlending stuff. Except the shoulders. The shoulders came from something else, but she's a high elf. Look at this amazing outfit that dyes so freaking well. And I love the fact that the metallic accent color is not gold. Hi, Argent T. Draco. I think that's how your name... It's Argent... And it looks like T and then Draco, like dragon. So I hope that's right, and if it's not, please correct me. I always hate to mispronounce people's names. And I'm actually wearing a Lord of the Rings themed shirt now. I changed my shirt from earlier. This is basically a riff on the Legend of Zelda screenshot of, it means silver. Well, I know Argent means silver because AR is the periodic table of elements symbol for Argent, or for silver. AR. Or is that Argon? I don't know but yeah, Argent is the inspiration of Silver's name on the period or symbol on the periodic table of elements. Anyhow, I got chocolate. I got a bunny I've been gnawing on. Dark chocolate. And good dark chocolate. It's Lindt. Okay. Let's get back in here. We left off earlier today on LotRO stream, being teleported to the doors of Langhold. So we're about to play through the Langhold quests and get our Warstein. During the stream tonight, I have a code for the Corsairs of Umbar quest pack and a code for the Legacy of Morgoth quest pack, and each of those will be given away during the course of the stream. Holly is a-lurkin'. Holly is allowed to lurk. Anybody's allowed to lurk. Problem is, if you lurk, you can't hinder the giveaways. But that's okay. Alright. Oh, go away. LI reward track. I don't care about you right now. Okay, so we just swapped out my hat. So we swapped out from a Dunland hat to a Rohan hat. So that's pretty exciting. We've got lots of... I have a slight problem in that I need to clean out my shared storage a bit. Because most of it, okay, a lot of it is like crafting stuff. And then now I'm collecting legendary stuff. Actually, I can throw these in there. Yeah, throw these in there. And I have some cosmetics. And then I have like all this other crap. Some of it's housing. I probably should just use the VXP pots, honestly. And some gear. There's some gear there. Some cosmetics. Wait, that's not a cosmetic. That is a level 10. Why did I keep that? I don't know. I don't need a level 10 shield. Some housing decos, more VXP. Loot boxes. Yay, loot boxes. And some healing pots. And some food. So, yeah, I do need to do some housekeeping, but we're not going to do that now. We're gonna play the game. I will sell a few things that are here to be sold, and get rid of a few things that I don't need, like that, and like that. I don't even know if these are good anymore. I thought they were part of LI's 2.0. Or, yeah, LI's 1.0 and 2.0. Alrighty. Sell all that other crap. Get us some bag space back. Yes. Alright, gentlemen. Let's start with talking to you.
War steeds. Perhaps I can help you.
Hold on. Let me talk to this guy first.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Alrighty.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Alright. We'll do the side quest because you need to do...
War steeds.
Yes.
Perhaps I can help you.
Basically, in order to do War Steeds, you have to complete the story of Langhold. More or less.
You will need war steeds for yourself and your companions.
Okay. I don't blame him. Rumor tells the great armies marshalling in the west, and we are spread too thin over too wide an area. You'll need war steeds. And the thing about war steeds is, like, it's kind of like gifts of the elves. It's like if you're demanding them, it's like, why are we going to give you our stuff? But, you know, that's a thing that they do. Alrighty. So, by the way, I did say quest pack. So, what we're going to do, here, we're going to do it like the way I did on LotRO stream earlier today. We're going to do the giveaway. And the code, the keyword is just quest pack, all one word. Doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not. It doesn't care. And the person who wins the first one gets to pick which of the two quest packs they want. And then the second giveaway will be for the remaining one. So, this afternoon, somebody won the Corsairs. Well, somebody won first and they chose the Corsairs one. And then somebody else won the leftover, which is the Legacy of Morgoth, which is something they actually really wanted. So, it worked out very well. So, quest pack, all one word, no capitals, no exclamation point, just come hang out. And just type that word without the quotes as well. All right. The fact that it tells you the deed title that you get at the end is Survivor of Langhold tells you bad shit's about to happen. Alright. Let's go talk to the Thane. But Langhold also features one of my favorite quests in the game. It involves beating up children, which is not something I enjoy doing in real life. But in the note... in this fictional reality that we're in, it's funny, and I don't actually mean what you think I mean. Well, you've played the game, you know what I mean. But out of context, it sounds very, very bad. In context, it's hilarious. Okay, and so we have some additional comments that we can read if we want. Since I'm on my channel, I kind of want to skip a lot of the stuff.
Welcome
Sorry,
and
Maid of
well met,
Lions.
my friend.
I am the famous Wandering Lore Master. Okay.
Welcome. Stay a moment and speak with me.
Alright, we're gonna listen to your missus, because your missus is awesome.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Alright, we're gonna drink their mead and eat their bread. In real life, I actually don't like mead. I don't like most alcohols. I'm not much of a drinker. It probably took me 6 months or more to completely drink through a single bottle of Bailey's chocolate. Bailey's Irish Cream, the chocolate version. It was very tasty. Do not mind my husband, he's unceremonious, man, but he is good thane and still strong. Alright, we're gonna drink together. Am I gonna belch? Yep. And then we're gonna sample their food. And bow to the lady as one should. See, why can't I bow like she did?
Welcome, my friend.
She's a gentle soul, but she loves the old customs. No harm in them, so they make our guests behave themselves while they stay here. Alright. Find a task or errand to do in town. So basically, he just wants us to go find something to do. To keep ourselves out of trouble.
What brings you to these lands?
Okay, so we get all of this stuff. Which is nice. I just cleared my bags out and he gives me all that stuff. Okay, salamanders and slither
Our
into
success
fire.
depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Oh yeah.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Okay. And we should start getting our first warband notice as well. And again, we are indeed farming the crafting mats as we come across them or see them like all over the place. Because I want to make sure that I've got enough to process into the next tier so that by the time we get to the next area, we'll be ready to go. Alright. Let's go beat up some salamanders. Okay. Should note that we are on Angmar, which means at any time we could wind up getting our asses kicked by a wraith. Speaking of, here's one right here. Shadowy buddy. And he got me. I'm gonna retreat for now, because we're gonna go back and get him. Oh, we're not that far away, actually. Well, we'll try that again, shall we? I do kind of wish I hadn't actually played a lore master on this server, but I mean, at this point, the only way for me to catch up to any of this would be to use a Valar to play a tougher class. So I'm like, well, okay. So my shadowy wraith is still there. Oh, we spawned another one? Or no, it's just the same one. Alright. He just roaming around. Alright, buddy boy. Do I have any hope tokens? I do have hope tokens. Hello? Let's use one. That might help a little bit. Got him! And this, because I didn't actually use my revive, so if I get my ass kicked by the next wraith that spawns, again. Why am I doing that? Let's do this. Hold on, I'm getting DMs. Give me the warband who's coming toward me. Oh man, that would suck. Suck if the warband generated a wraith. Alright, keeping an eye on Cinder. I am gonna actually send the bear at him. But Cinder is easy peasy compared to these guys. Ow! I'm on fire! Yay! Let's take care of that. So today was an amazing day. So I really do apologize for being late to the stream. But I have to admit it was kind of worth it. Let's be honest. Watching the NASA Artemis thing with like 3 million other people on YouTube it was amazing. There were so many superlatives I could use to talk about what we all watched. There were things like the lunar module separation. I can't remember ever watching that live on TV. Maybe because, you know, I hadn't really paid all that much attention to a lot of the space launches. And I'm going to give a shout out. Elda reminded me earlier today of our dear friend Wayward Plane, who used to live down in Florida. And used to actually be part of the Launch Rats crew, who used to watch the launches from a safe distance near Kennedy Space Center there in Cape Canaveral. And so that's like a whole culture down there. People would show up to watch the launches. Some from a distance, some locals, and they were local. And I can only imagine what their feelings would be like to have a new crew, you know, circling the moon. Because during all the time that I've known them, which has actually been Oh, crap. Hello, Venom Tongue. Welcome back. I've known Wayward Plane just about as long as I've known Monothlare. Though I did not go to college with Wayward Plane, as I did with Monothlare. But, there hasn't been anything involving the moon and a crewed space flight to the moon in all the years of my life. So this was a big deal. This was important. And one of the things I really did like watching was watching Mission Control and seeing so many women and people of color being part of that thing. Little less diverse in the European crew who were part of the, because the ESA was a part of this mission. But I was quite happy to see how many women were involved, how many people of color were involved with this mission, visibly on camera, and of course the pilot of the mission was a person of color, and one of the mission specialists was the first lady to ever circle the moon. How freaking cool is that? And so those are things that, sometimes it's like, oh, a woman's never been to the moon? No. Mm-mm. And so I think a lot of people who hadn't really paid much attention to, the whole space stuff, and I'll be honest, I think some of it is because a lot of the space stuff had turned into billionaire bullshittery. Billionaires trying to flex their tiny peni and say, "Oh, I can do this," and So somebody encapsulated it for me on social media when they said that, you know what, I was excited about this. Then I realized it wasn't that I was no longer excited about space exploration. I was just tired of SpaceX. And I'm like, you know what? That's where I am. I'm totally in love with what NASA's doing. I just don't like billionaires fucking around. Alright, we'll turn in our quests.
Our mission is dire. Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Alrighty, let's talk to Kata. Brigand Bastion, and this is what I...
Stay a moment and speak with me.
What I was talking about earlier about my favorite part of Langhold is beating up children. This is what I'm talking about. Or hit them with a stick. They started it. It's their idea. Right now we got only one entry.
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
Nah, I'm fine.
The fearless children of Langhold have invited you to join them in a game of brigand bashing, in which they reenact the deeds of their fathers and foes.
Okay, so we got a bat. And your best bet is to actually just put this thing down here on your number 1 key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here, and then do that. And remind me to put that back when I'm done with it. Alright. And look how beautiful the skies in Rohan are. Hey, look at that. You got a watch streak. Good job. Watch streaks are fun. I currently have like a 560 streams in a row watched for my friend Devilor. And technically, I'm watching his stream now. I've got it up in another tab, so it kind of counts. And I'll be watching him after I'm done streaming, because still be streaming until the lifelong day. And you have to hit them 15 times. And so sometimes some folks have problems with this, but the game is very, very forgiving about it. So I just target one kid and wait till my little icon here looks like it's good. But I copy the icon down here onto my number 1 key, so... And of course, watching this, and then what happens next, does remind me of a certain scene in the Jackson movies early on after the company leaves Rivendell. Where Boromir learns how it's unwise to underestimate hobbits. All the kids, as you can see, they follow a set path. So I could just stand right here and just gonna come right on by. Serious. See, the Dala gets it. This is serious business.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Okay, let's go. Fofford, welcome. Okay, we are going to go beat up some brigands for real this time. I'm gonna go talk to our friend Dala. And look how beautiful. See, Rohan is where the Turbine team really stepped up their game in terms of skyboxes. I mean, there were some really good ones previously, but you really didn't see this sky much in Lorien because you were too busy looking at Lorien. And nobody looked up into the sky in Southern Mirkwood. But then when you get here to, you know, to Rohan, they just went ham.
What brings you to these lands?
Okay, let's go do the thing. And we'll go talk to the farmer down here who will give us a second task to do while I nibble on my dark chocolate bunny. Isn't there supposed to be a farmer back there? Or did I forget to pick up a quest from what's-his-face? Hold on. Let's go back to Dala. So, giving away a couple of quest packs. These are expansion quest packs. And they are just the quests. They aren't any of the in-game goodies that you get for buying them. So it's like buying them on the website. Or not, I'm sorry, not buying them on the website. See, I forgot the quest.
Will you aid?
There we go. It's like, where's the damn farmer? I forgot to activate the damn farmer. That's what happened. So he was invisible. And Rohan...
Time is short. So is hope.
And their nighttime, their sunset is, oh my god, god tier. And also, I hate the fact that I can't jump up on their thatch roofs, but that would make sense. But look at the chicken having a buck over here. We can hang out with the chicken on this thatch roof. Yeah. But not only does Rohan get a gorgeous sunsets with this skybox, which we may see in a little bit, it also has the most amazing thunderstorms. Alright. Let's continue under a little adventures. Stormlost doesn't want to come visit. She's busy sleeping somewhere. Crime at the farmlands. Moo cow. Kazorch. That was actually really nice. Stolen grain, ornate caches. These guys respawn pretty gosh darn quickly. I love that so freaking much. Alright, let's go get the dude in the cave. The cave? The cave. Remember your failure at the cave. I'm ready for anything. No, you're not. Try to sneak up on me, eh? Looking for any other floating names of corpses or backpacks or anything like that.
What is this world coming to?
You want your grievances heard? Okay. Mm-hmm. Kazorch. I've actually been idly thinking of the idea that if they put 105 Valars on sale for this server, that I might actually take an alt who's... Because I have a group of names just floating around doing nothing. They might soon become bank alts if I'm not careful. And maybe using a Valar on that character. However, I did learn that the 105 Valars kind of suck. Found that out on over on Grand.
I hope we will find aid in time.
Alright, let's go tell Dala, and then we'll go talk to the Thane. The Thane will be Roth. So, Fawford, since you're here, you should watch my DDO stream tomorrow night or here on Monday night, because I Love Dread Ultimate giveaways going on then. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Hey! It's another player! Which on Angmar is kind of unusual. I personally don't see Angmar surviving very, very long. Once, I don't even see it making it to the current level cap of 160.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
What brings you to these lands?
See, she's...
My friend.
Listen to your wife. Half the problems in the Legendarium in Middle-earth are because the husbands didn't listen to their wives. We have evidence of Thingol didn't listen to Melian. Turgon didn't listen to anybody. Feanor didn't listen to his missus. Yes, Feanor did have a missus. He had 7 sons after all.
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
Alright, let's go do the River Watch Patrol. And we're gonna find some shit we didn't want to see. We'll go out this door. So tomorrow night I will not be streaming, just FYI. That's why I'm streaming tonight no matter what. And that will be because I will be streaming, I'll be working tomorrow for TexMoot, which is Signum University's annual event in Texas. All kinds of good friends. In fact, I'm going to get to hang out with the recently resigned, stepped down for his own sanity's sake, the recent kin leader of Mythgard, the kinship that Professor Corey runs with, or basically is a part of, on the Peregrine server. So our former kin leader, Cry, will be there. This will be his second TexMoot. I'm expecting we'll see Chad from Texas, the famous Chad from Texas, who teaches the Tengwar in the Kirth. In fact, taught Professor Corey. We had a blast in the Moria sections where we had the Book of Mazarbul. And Chad taught Corey how to read the Kirth and the Tengwar to where he could translate the book. And it was actually really entertaining and fun to watch because Chad is a very patient teacher, pretty cheerful dude, and has a rather substantial collection of Middle Earth related license plates. Apparently he has some amount of financial security to where he can have multiple cars or vehicles. Alright, everything's okie dokies. Then we'll go down this way. You report no danger and there's a wold ruffian right there.
What brings you to these lands?
Nothing unusual, he says. Which is fair. I mean, the wold ruffians haven't really been unusual yet, right? I'm going to move my game over a smidge so I can actually see the mini-map. There we go.
Our mission is dire.
Yeah, that is not quite a war, Steve. I suppose it'll do for now. Movement on the ford, Easterlings most like. Should ride to the tower on Anduin's edge to see what they have to report. You're okay for now. Land block change. Add Bert, what you got?
Will you aid the horse lords?
Give me the
success
quest.
Depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Yes, I will aid you. And this is actually like one of my favorite camps because there's the Brownlands over there, which we've already adventured in. We got to see one of those eagle-like things. Like, why did they build those? Those do not look structurally sound. Especially with the weight of the log, the freaking trees, whole ass trees, making those wings, and it doesn't look like it would be that it would. It looks like it should topple over. Let's put it that way. That's still Cinder's pointing to. Yeah. Now, before we go in there, that reminds me. Let me open the box I got from Cinder. I got some marks and medallions and some logs of oak. Okay. Alright. We're good. Well, there's some shit going on down here. Okay, we're gonna go kill a bunch of Easterlings, and we're gonna start with these guys. Smushed him right in the face. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on looking for artifacts. Those tend to be the hardest for me to find. I'm not going to mess with the dude who's fishing. I'm just not gonna. He's fishing! I'm going to leave him alone. I'm taking your backpack. Okay. Oh man. Those make me sick to my stomach sometimes. Actually, I mentioned the Valoring a character. Let me see what Valors are available. Because this character won't see the 50s. And of course, the in-game store takes forever. I think they're available. So it looks like they only have the level 50 Valor. No, that's the level 95 Valor. They don't... Oh, I wouldn't see the 50. Never mind. So they only have the level 95 one. Even so, boosting a character to 95 would not be that huge of a deal. It wouldn't be this character. It would, if I were to do such a thing, it would be a class that's a little bit tougher. Maybe like a champion or even a hunter. I don't know. Something that I would imagine would have more defenses against the wraiths. Because let's face it, this character is super squishy. Or it's equally likely I just don't know how to play a lore master. I got a minor essence of might. Ha 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 ha. Let's peek through the fence. Alright, we're gonna go run back and warn people. Now, it is entirely possible to just, like, jump in the river and run across. But then, you know... You have all these chances to summon wraiths. Oh my god. And all these chances to have the things respawn. So I don't see anything on this island. No backpacks or anything. So, we can jump in the river. Is that a backpack I saw? No, just a log the dude was sitting on. I would expect probably something to have respawned over here. Possibly. I'm being a loot goblin. I'm being a loot goblin. But nothing here. Alas. Alright. Let's go up to talk to Adbert. In about half an hour, we'll do the giveaway to see who wins their choice of Corsairs of Umbar or Legacy of Morgoth. And there's only one person in the giveaway. So, you might just win if nobody else enters. So discourage everybody from entering the giveaway.
What brings you to these lands?
Gonna get some good XP out of this.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
A Nazgul of more. See, they know what the Nazgul are.
What brings you to these lands? Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Doing it. So tomorrow night on the DDO stream, I am going to attempt to complete the new quest pack. And And I will be giving away my last code for said quest pack. See, we're all about the quest packs. And I'll be giving away a Ultimate Edition of Isle of Dread. Now, I will caution anybody who's interested in that, if you've already gotten an Ultimate Edition of Isle of Dread on your account, the one reason why people want it, the number one reason why people want it, is because it has 2 autos boxes in it, a heroic and an improved epic one, is they are 1 Ultimate Isle of Dread code per account, so you will not get the autos boxes. And Standing Stone will not make it good, because it's always been that way on the website for that expansion since day one. So Ruka just started the quests.
Your aid is welcome, friend. The Rohirrim are grateful for your aid.
We're gonna get some shoes, and those are gonna be a big upgrade. Let's take a look at this club. Club is interesting, but not really special. And then Rohirrim armor, very, very shiny in the specular lighting, but not really my jam. These things don't die as well as I would like. They're okay. Whoops. I made it even more Rohirric. But no, see, it doesn't die as well. And it's got this off red color, so it kind of throws it off versus the one that I'm actually wearing. But some boots. We'll take some boots. The boots are, again, nothing special. See, the armaments of Rohan are okay. They're very Rohirric. I like them for what they are. But the ones in Dunlin, they were just so good. Okay, let's do the thing. And, yep.
Langhold is under attack by brigands, and worse yet, their new Kundalar allies from the east.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
This man is smart with his kids. He is smart. His kids will look after the other kids.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
All right.
Our mission is dire. business have you with the Rohirrim?
Alright, let's go! War comes to Rohan. Whether it will it or no. That's so much fun! Hitting things with lightning! Ah! It's a fell beast! Into the Reaver of Khand! Khand! You have not the courage to withstand me, puny man. Your hideous city burns. My minions have taken it, and lent their arms to the Great Eye. Surrender and swear fealty to Mordor. We are free folk, and we make our own laws. I will never turn my soldiers over to the Shadowlands. You and your honor, Uhtred. Where has it gotten you? You banished us one too many times. I've won. Ah! No! Uhtred! Ugh. Arbot is panicking. Dal is over here. Higbob. The Thane is dead and Langhold burns as we speak. Run! Run! I wonder where the battle cat sounds are coming from, because there's no battle cats in that group. Why are we going this way? They'll see us. We should have gone back behind that building there. Movie time? Might be movie time.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Nope, no movie time. You guys aren't actually hearing the game very well because I have it turned down because we had like cutscene after cutscene. Alright, here's Dala. And now we're on this side of town.
Our mission is dire.
Oh, I need to clean my bag. Oh, crap. I really do need to clean my bags, don't I? Holy shit. Alright, let's do a little bit of that, shall we? don't really care about the white pudding, so they can go. We'll hang on to those. Hey, we're known to the world.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Okay, we're gonna get the war steed. We're gonna get the war steed. Alright, let's go. I know, it looks like it's still standing from here. Bofford saying quest pack. Oh, now it doesn't look so good. Alright, let's go talk to Cillian. We're about to ding level 77, which is pretty exciting. Current level cap is 100. The current level cap of the other game worlds is 160. Because this game is wacky like that. Okay, so... we can do this right now.
Welcome, my friend. Greetings. If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
Okay. Oh, the Warseed's name is Buttercup!
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
And we dinged by getting our first war steed. So let's do this. Let's bring this down, bring that down. Bring this down here. And go get our war steed skill. Okay, I don't need to talk to you. The riding instructor is the one I need to talk to. The number one thing you should always do for war steeds is go into your options. And go into your combat options, go all the freaking way to the bottom, and turn on War Steed Auto Slowdown. Because if you don't, your War Steed will keep going. Unless you tell it to stop. Just saying.
Our mission is dire.
Your bog standard, plain as hell war steed. You know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna make my war steed look pretty. Yeah, my war steed looks pretty. Obviously, I already know how to ride a war steed.
Will you aid the horse lords?
And the thing is, you could walk your war steed through all this, and I don't care. There's no time limit on this. The trick to war steeds is to basically learn when to let off the gas.
Will you aid the horse lords?
It's basically Mario Kart rules, right?
Will you aid the horse lords?
Okay, let's do our stances here. Alright, let's go do the things. more jousting. I cast Fireball!
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Okay. We did the thing.
What brings you to these lands?
Alright, we're gonna go talk to Angmar at the mead hall. First we're gonna go talk to the stable master right down here.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Okay, so we get a bridle. And the bridle is basically going to tell you what kind of horse you're going to get. So the Scholar's Light Bridle is basically fast, but not... Fast but squishy, glass cannony. Medium Bridle is basically not as fast, but more armor, more endurance. And the Knight's Heavy Bridle is slow as hell, turns like a semi, and is the toughest. It really depends on what you want to do. If you want fast, you want the light bridle. If you want slow, then you want the heavy bridle. Some folks like to just, hedge their bets and go with the medium. It doesn't actually really matter, but you can see the three differences. Like, the medium one has more armor, and so the heavy one is less likely to keel over, but it's also not as fast, so it won't be able to get away from things, right? So looking at the light versus the heavy, the light has a war sheet strength of 58, but its agility is 116, and on the heavy, those two are reversed, basically. I think I'll go with the medium. I'm going to split the difference. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Now we need to go talk to our friends who have just arrived in town. They will get war steeds of their own.
My people do not often fight from horseback.
You feel like an RX up there?
The horses of Rohan are renowned for their loyalty, strength, and speed. These steeds are of good breeding and should serve us well.
Okay. Let's go talk to Enston, who is over this way.
Floodwind has sent urgent messages calling for our aid. If Floodwind falls, Harwick could be next.
Alright, we're gonna get some shoulder pads. And these do look pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But they're still not as good as the stuff you get in Dunland. Which is kind of hilarious. Alright, let's go to Floodwind. Riding across the plains of Rohan. It is noon. In game, it is midnight here at IRL where I am. Ow! Dun, 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 dun. Once we get to Floodwind, I'll do the giveaway for the winner's choice of a Legacy of Morgoth or Corsairs of Umbar quest pack. Corsairs of Umbar, of course, is is the first set of the Song of Waves and Wind, starting at level 140, and continuing on from there. And Legacy of Morgoth starts at level 150 and is the second stage of the Song of Waves and Wind. Will take you into the Icarban Valley.
Easterlings have been testing the Great River, seeking places to ford.
Alright, let's go beat up those guys. It'll take us a couple minutes, and then we'll come back and do the giveaway. And either the 25th or the 2nd, I will be doing the anniversary thing. And what it will be is I'll run the anniversary event from stem to stern. Not every single quest, but just basically the character-based trifles quest. Is it the trifles or the travels? Whichever one was all the character-based ones. I think it were the trifles. And that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. While we're doing that, streaming that from beginning to end, we are also going to raise money for the Extra Life Children's Charity. And we're going to have fun doing that too. Hopefully we do well. And all donations for that event will count. Well, actually, we'll just slide down here by this guy. There we go. Can I hit him from here? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Alright, but we're not going to war steed this up. We're just going to kill these guys on foot like normal. And all the giveaways will count toward the big Extra Life campaign or all the donations will count toward the big Extra Life campaign that we do toward the end of the year. That's always been the tradition. And I don't see Cordobin changing that for anything, any reason necessarily. He's generally pretty chill about stuff, such like. If not, I'm pretty sure I can talk him into it anyway. If he's kind of like, no, we shouldn't do that. I'm like, no, Cordo, come on. I already said. I like presenting fait accompli. No, I don't actually. Alright, you beat up the Easterlings, and now we need to get the salvaged belongings. Alright, let's bring them back to Goldlack. We're gonna go beat up that, that warband that I see on my thing before we go back to Floodwind. Where'd that warband go? Or did somebody kill him? Looks like somebody must have killed him, because I don't see his arrow anymore. There's always a little bit of time before they respawn. Oh, I see him behind me. North Tor. Urush. Oh, there's one ahead of me and one behind me. Bograk and Urush. Let's go get Urush first. The first warbands you run across they're generally pretty pretty chill about what you can do with them. I think he got away. I don't think that guy was part of the thing. Alright, let's catch up. Wait, that's the other one. Hold on. This guy's over this way. Got him! LotRO stream, Big Ed Mustafa with the raid! Oh, this may have been a bad idea. This may have been a bad idea. Got him! Wait, did we spawn? We did! We spawned a Wraith on a mounted combat dude. That's awesome. Yeah, let's fight these guys. Why do I have no power? Oh, that was glorious. Hold please while I get my power back. Kick base raid. You messed up with your own amount. Big Ed, I'm giving away copies of Legacy of Morgoth and Corsairs of Umbar. The person who wins the first giveaway will get to pick which of those two they want. First of all, I'm going to go hit this guy with a bear. Maybe I'm getting better though. Only the first one killed me. Alright. I've been doing pretty good against them. So, anybody who wants to enter the giveaway for the quest pack of either Corsairs of Umbar or Legacy of Morgoth, please put the word quest pack, all one word, doesn't matter if it's capital or not, nobody cares, in the chat right now. Because we're going to be giving the giveaway as soon as I get done turning this quest back in and killing the other warband. We're gonna go get the other guy first. Oh crap, my bags are full. Oh, it would help if I actually put my my bridle on my war steed. Holy shit. Alright, let's dismount and remount. Hold up. Hashtag LotRO creator. And let me also do a big shout out to Mr. Big Ed. Big Ed Mustafa, whose wife has obviously not murdered him yet. Why she hasn't, I couldn't tell you. Like this, I like these little Rohirrics. Just like, I'm just gonna be. Wait, is this a tree house? This kid has a tree house. These kids have a tree. They have a swing. Is this a girls stay out? I hope not. Oh, this is so adorable. How have I never seen that before? It could happen any time. Oh, well, you know. It could happen to you. It could happen to me. It could happen to anyone eventually. Alright, there's another warband back here called Bug Rush or something. Bog Breath. I don't know. We're gonna kill him first. And then we'll turn in the quest, and then I will give the giveaway away. And the winner will get to pick which of the two quest packs they want. Now, I will again caution, these are just the quests. These do not include any of the in-game goodies that you could get if you buy these expansions on the website for real money. Just saying. Then some people might just want the quest pack. Okay, these guys are on foot. So, I'm gonna hit this guy. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. I'm still gonna go for this because this is gonna be funny. This will be funny. Oh, man, that was hot. And I haven't even summoned my bear yet. Jesus. Red Lore Master for the win! Hell yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo! There we go. Now my bags are full. So it has been an exciting day. I got to give away some quest packs earlier today on LotRO stream. And I also got to forget to get the Stable Master. Yeah, did that. Also got to watch the Artemis 2 mission splash down in the Pacific Ocean. That was exciting. That's why we're streaming so late tonight.
Your
Because
aid is
I was
welcome,
watching
friend.
that shit. That was exciting. There were a couple of moments I actually got, a little bit teary-eyed. I'm not gonna lie, because my goodness, what human beings can do when we put our minds and hearts into it. All right, let's clear bags first. Browse the shop. Not getting rid of those. All right, let's open you. We got 41 marks out of that, so that wasn't very much. And we got a housing deco. Nice. And we got some more marks because why in the hell not? Let's loot those and sell those. I really need to clean my stuff out. Look at that. I mean, I'm using Ethelus essences from way lower level, and I keep forgetting to put the higher level ones on my bars because I'm a dinkus. That's why. Here's the level 65 one. And here's the level 71. Okay, here we go. Put those on there. Okay. We got a couple of spaces free. It's fine. Gold lock. Gold lock. Here we go.
While you were gone, a raiding party of orcs passed near to Floodwind.
Okay. Oh, Cordon's bow. Yep, we're going to have to get that back. And we'll get that back in honorable fashion. But before we do that, let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway, and I'll immediately open the other giveaway, because the person, whichever code the person does not choose, the winner doesn't choose, will be the giveaway for the second half of the show. Alright, giveaway close. Well, 50-50 chance, folks. We draw. Fofford! Which of the two expansions would you like to get? Which is better for you? So, Corsairs of Umbar comes first, and this is a sequential story. So it's kind of like think of the Star Wars trilogy. This is Corsairs of Umbar's A New Hope, Legacy of Markoth is Empire Strikes Back, and the current expansion Kingdoms of Hyrule is Return of the Jedi. So the first one. All right, may send that one to you. You know what I'm gonna do? It's stupid late. I don't feel like doing another giveaway. As such, Argent. Would you like the Legacy of Morgoth code? I'm just gonna do it that way. Because it sucks. Alright, let me get you guys hooked up. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Alright, let me get my users in chat. So, let's go to Fofford. I'm gonna send Fofford a whisper. Oh my god, my whispers are not working right, as usual. Okay. I'm gonna do it the way that I know it's gonna work, right? Hold on. Let's do it this way. There we go. Okay, Crawford is gonna have Corsairs. Yazzie. Yeah, I can say Canberra and Brisbane and Melbourne. Now, these will be account wide. Okay. Our friendly silver dragon here. Let me get you your whisper. You may need to refresh your whisper window to see it. Alrighty. So, lovely giveaway. And that's done. Next week, I will be doing some more LotRO on LotRO. I'm still streaming for another hour and a half. Hour and change. But I just don't want to deal with giveaways. At least not for right now. So that file can go bye-bye. I'll be doing nothing tomorrow in streaming. Nope. No stream tomorrow. Sunday, I will be on DDO stream. Monday, I'll be back here playing more DDO because I love DDO. But we're going to keep going for about another hour and change because I'm enjoying myself. And
That is almost certainly the bow I left to Femloth.
oh, so long ago.
This will not take long.
Let us have some words. He'll turn my bow when he understands the situation. He probably won't. I'm just saying. He probably won't. Let me actually see what those look like. Oh, those actually look pretty cool. Oh, but they don't die very well. Alright. Let's go talk to this gentleman. He's not going to give the elf bow back.
I am not unreasonable. What if I gave your friend a chance to win it back?
Oh, you know... We're going to go to Elthangles.
If these are the laws of men, I am grateful to be one of the Galadrim.
We'll best this arrogant sapling that thinks it is a weathered oak. And my favorite bow once again be in my possession. Okay, let's race. I'm gonna go talk to our friend over here. And we're gonna do a racy over to Elthangles. Okay, who's that? That's Cinder. We already beat up Cinder. Okay. Hold on. Okie dokie.
If you go back on your word, you will have me to deal with.
You know what I say to that? I've got this chocolate rabbit and I'm not afraid to eat it. I'll have you know, Falford, that one of the academic conferences my university hosted, we do them frequently. We're doing one tomorrow, that's why I'm not streaming tomorrow. Somebody did a learned dissertation on the geology of Middle Earth. An actual freaking geologist. It was amazing.
It will not take Elsiga long to reach Elthangles.
Mm-hmm. I've got a war suit and I'm not afraid to use it. You're most welcome, Fafford. as well. Our good friend Argent Dragon. We have done it!
Did something happen to Elsiga?
Uh-oh, his horse arrived first. Uh-oh. Does that mean he actually technically won? Alright, let's go back and find our good friend. Oh. You know I'm going to be stopping for these. You're very welcome. Hope you enjoy. The Legacy of Morgoth. Good questing. I love the Legacy of Morgoth. And, well, of course, there's a Boombar, too. And one thing I love about Corsairs is that there is a certain part of the questing that changes based on what you did at level 65 or whether you did it at all. It's one of the most glorious things they ever put into LotRO. I can't say more without spoiling it. But, oh my god, Maid of Lions is such a glorious developer. What's really funny in folks who play primarily DDO are surprised to learn that one of the longest term employees of Standing Stone Games is a published Dragonlance author. I love doing that.
Thank you for coming back to find me.
Alrighty. And he published Dragonlance novels while he started working at Turbine back in the day. True story. The lore master of LotRO, the guy what does all of the deep research to keep this game to be the closest adaptation to the books of any Lord of the Rings video game. Mr. Chris Pearson. Mr. I'm too cool for a dev name Pearson. A resident curmudgeon. An all-around cool dude. Yes, that Chris Pearson. Wait, Chris Pearson who wrote the Linda novel? Yes, that guy. Okay. Let's go talk to the stable master before we talk to you. We're not on a timer.
What brings you to these lands?
There we go. We're not gonna get the Hootbolt stable master because I'm not gonna do the Thane of Hootbolt. I was tempted to go back to Harwick. I think it's Harwick. To do the Four Riders stories because that's actually a really nice side story, but I'm not gonna. Oh, Scootog. A warg. We'll meet Scootog soon enough.
I have already given your elf his bow, and I have renounced all claim to it.
Alright, it is done. Ooh, I get a steed of accelerated war steed training? Yes,
Now that
please.
I am here, I need to accomplish my duty.
Alright. More cool outfits. Okay, that's not quite as cool. That one looks better, but not really something I... Honestly, doesn't it look like the Warlock starting gear a little bit in DDO? The one that shows in the character select screen? Is it Warlock? I don't know, one of the others. One of the caster classes kind of looks like that. And as always, we check the die. And it just doesn't work unless you dye it red, honestly. Or green, you'd look like Christmas. Alright, so we'll just take the one that is going to work for us in terms of improving our character. Okay, let's talk to Horn.
The
Hi.
orcs that fled the East Wall may have passed near to Elfingles.
Okay, see if anybody knows about it. Buy a round of drinks from Thurnoth in the tavern. Alright, we're buying booze for people. I'm like, I noticed Horn was not the one offering his money for that. I guess he expects that this random ass elf has all the booze in town or whatever. Is that the tavern? Door? It just says door. That's the healer's house. I believe the tavern is down on this tier. I could be wrong because there's the stables. And the arrow's pointing back up that way. Beep, beep, beep. I do remember that the tavern in this town did not look like a tavern. I was like, wait a minute, that's not a tavern? What? Okay. It might actually be that one that looks like a house. Nope, this actually looks like the size of the thing that it's supposed to be. Alright. Maybe the tavern's up on the next tier. This looks like a tavern. And it is a tavern. Hooray!
I've not seen you around here before, stranger.
Alright, we're gonna be generous and booze up the locals.
Don't mind if I do have a sip of that.
I'll have some of that, since you are buying.
It's our Gandalf voice actor. Pity what happened to the boy. Uh-huh.
If you insist.
Okay, so now we know that there's shenanigans going on.
What was that noise? Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, Ingild from Mansig's joint.
Something is happening outside. It sounds like trouble.
Well, let's kill some trouble.
Elfingles is under attack. Quickly, my friends. We must help with its defense.
Alright, let's find all of our friends. Zorch. Horn. Whoosh. Nazgul. How's about a little fire, Scarecrow? Okay, we're okay down here. How you doing, Nona? Hanging out here. These orcs are worse than Devodiad. Oh my god. You're supposed to get welcome to Devodiad, aren't you? You're not supposed to get welcome to orcs. Okay, we're 2 of 3. Let's go find Corridon. He should probably be up top then. Up this way. Because there's bad guys here. Ah! See, Corridon got his fancy bow back. Look how cool that bow is. That's a nice proper elf bow, that is. Yeah, we killed them all. They all dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. Let's go talk to the Thane. Who was the widow of the previous Thane. Let's go talk inside. Oh, everybody.
You have my gratitude. Without your help, our losses might have been severe.
Okay, well... we need to make space. We need to make some space. Hold on. Hold, please. Oh no, it's full! Well, that should be enough to do what we need to do for right now. Actually, where did that go? Hold on. Let's get some of these in there too. That. I will just use that, because that way we'll get our increased LI XP. Our horsey LI XP.
You see before you a woman cursed.
Okay, your husband Pendrad was slain by orcs while riding near the Pillars of the Kings astride the Great River. That would be the Argonath. Send more riders for that sojourn, but Ethelard... oh, cruel fate. Wish that had happened then. Your son argued that Ethelward was complicit in his father's death. Had the Reeve sent the riders he should have, Pendrad would not have been overcome by the orcs. My son was correct, but the man is proud, will not allow the stain on his honor. Challenge your sword to a sword trial to first blood if you did not recant his words. Pendulph sustained a slight wound, just a cut really. The wound festered not long afterward he was dead. Ethelward adopted my daughter Siflod as his ward, saying she would be safer and better cared for at Cliving than with me in her grief. I says, go to Cliving. Keep your eyes open. You want to know if Siflod is being treated well? It's like, how did the Reeve make the daughter the ward when the mother was still alive? I don't get that. Okay. And then we have the side quest
Can you
here.
help me with it?
And we're not going to deal with the side quests. We're here to do the epic quest. The epic quest will keep us out of trouble. Okay, let's ride to Cliving. And we're getting towards sunset, so Fafhrd, you're about to see the golden hour on the fields of Rohan. It's gonna be gorgeous. And we'll stop probably in the middle of a pile of enemies and just watch it. Because it's so pretty here. This game is so pretty! Yeah, it's getting toward the golden hour. Which is one of the cool things about the space flight today, the end of the space flight, is they started to get into the sunset on the Pacific when they were doing their thing, and it was, just look how pretty it already is, and it's going to get even better. Hold on, there's that warband I was looking at. Scootog, let's kick his ass. Let's go kick the warg's ass. And we'll be riding here through Rohan during the anniversary charity live stream, because there's a couple of couple of adventures or tasks that we need to do that are here. Oh, this will be fun. We might die. We might die. What we should do? Let's do it. Let's do this way. We are gonna die. Oh no, we got him! We got him! Now we just have to kill his other dudes. We'll be fine. Come here, you. So you're supposed to fight these guys on horseback, right? Ha! We got his ass. And did not manage to summon a dude. See? Let's go away from that guy. Let's go over here where there's nobody. Look how beautiful. Doesn't that almost look like a horse in the clouds? We're gonna just do this. We're just gonna do this. Look how goddamn amazingly beautiful this game is. And the thing is, what you guys can see on the screen, the colors are even richer in my game. After the sunsets at Weathertop, this became the best sunset in the game. For quite some time. And as the golds fade into purples, as the sun sets and it becomes nighttime. And when you experience this at Mediceld, at Edoras, the capital of Rohan, the home of Theoden King, it is truly the Golden Hall. Not gonna lie. They did this shit right. We see you, little white hand invader. You can just stay over there. Look how rich this is. And the colors start fading into the twilight. Because it is now officially... Nope. It's still... It's about to switch over to nighttime. Horse butt. Alright, let's get back to what we were up to. Horsey. Ooh, there's a warband that normally hangs out up here. Haglob, if he's home, we should take a little time and fight him, because he's fun. We're just gonna, like... This character would have a lot of... would be more easy to stop him. Simply because... we're a ranged character. And discover the red fields. There we go. And there he is. Look at that big boy. Look at that big boy. And this is gonna take forever. Ooh. Finding these, that actually counts as a finding something. The hardest part of fighting Haglob is when you're ranging him and you're just circling around, you're kiting him, that sometimes you run into other mobs. It do be what it do be. So let me go find him again. He's over here now. Oh, he's over there now. Oh yeah, that's really what I wanted to do. Alright, Haglob. I think the hardest part of fighting Haglob is basically I'm going to wind up using up all my damn power. And we're just gonna kite him. We're just gonna kite him. Just gonna keep running and keep away from him. And I'm just gonna keep hitting him with things. This is a good area to run around in. No other mobs. Like, the range classes have this way easier. The melee classes who don't have much of a ranged mounted combat capability are kind of have to suck it up. Because if he hits me, he's going to knock me in the next week. Because he's 2 levels above me, and he's an elite master. Or whatever his thing is. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. We're doing pretty good. My power isn't running down as much as I thought it would. I got power. My power regen is actually doing pretty well. And one thing this particular thing does not require me to do is I don't have to face him to throw fireballs at him. Look at that big boy. Thank you for the follow. Aiden Syrian. Right in the face. So good. Yes! All that nice War Steed XP. Hell yeah. Got some marks and medallions. Got some more marks and medallions. Alright, let's get our asses over to climbing. So yeah, basically the trick with that guy is just kite him. But if you can't, if you're on a class that doesn't do kiting very well on a war steed, the range classes definitely do better. Like Lore Master here, a Hunter does well. Hello. That guy's like, wait, what the fuck just ran past me? Bunny. It must be bunnies. We'll stop by the stable master first. And find the Reeve who's a skeeve. And, you know, when you see this, and you see, like, the little glow, I'm not sure it's necessarily supposed to glow, or if it's supposed to, the light green color is supposed to indicate, moss or whatever, but it kind of throws off the little, hey, this is kind of Angmar kind of green glow shit. Right? Green glowing things, as opposed to green glowing, or green growing things, definitely very different.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
And we're not going to do your quest. I'm going to find the stable master first. Oh, I didn't know you can go in those. Neato.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Hello. I'm going to be streaming for about another half hour. And then I am going to call it a night and go watch Devilor. See what chicanery he's up to. Alright, let's be respectful. Yeah, go away. One thing I really like about Rohan is they made every individual mead hall different. Like different fire pits or different, you know, tapestries, different design of the layouts, all kinds of fun stuff.
Welcome to Cliving, friends from afar.
He's the Reeve of the Norcross, the Thane of Cliving. So he's basically the Thane of this town, but he's also the Reeve of all of the Norcross. So he's got 2 tasks to do. Okay, we're gonna go talk to Siflad. I'm gonna ride our regular steed while we're in town. It's a little bit better and a lot slower. This is a very windy town.
I saw you coming to Cliving from afar, and I wondered what your story might be.
Okay, coming from your mother? And Mildred worries about her. Oh, I miss her. Some days I miss her terribly, but knowing she's still at home eases that some. Where's the days when I miss my father and my brother, for they are never coming home. But I am as happy as Cliving as I can be. The Reeve is kind to me, if distant. I think he blames himself for all the grief my family's endured and wants to make amends for it. You're treated well. Look at the view from the walls. There's just so much more going on here than at Nathaniel's. Alright. Let's go talk to the captain of the guard and do his work for him. And of course, the beautiful night sky coupled with the Rohirric skybox. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's ride our war steed again. Okay, boop and boop. Alright. Get those out the way.
The Reeve sent you to me to help with our problems? Good.
Okay.
An important part of guard duty involves riding the bounds.
Okay, let's go ride to the first marker. So far, I have to take my mind back to when I'd never done these quests before, right? Because I know what the story is, so I'm snarking on Ethelward, even because I know he's a bad guy. Okay. That was interesting. And so I know all is not well, but the first time I played through this quest, I don't remember if I suspected anything. And that's one thing that we try to protect Professor Corey during his streams, because he's only played the epic story up to, but not yet including Gundabad. So he doesn't know any of the story with Motsog. He doesn't know any of the stories with Durin. He doesn't know any of it. He doesn't know any of the stories of... I think he played through Before the Shadow. But he doesn't know... did he play through Before the Shadow? He might not have done, actually. But he doesn't know that the Halrose choice has a bearing in other content beyond the Pelennor fields. And I went and checked his Wiggin character. I think I checked. Did I check? Hold on. Did I check? Okay. We're gonna go for that guy next. Where's the main guy? Where's the main guy? I'm running behind him. Oh, these guys should be easy. Whoopsie doodle. Alright, boys, let's go. Got 'em all! Alright, let's get back to our third marker, which is down that way. So I haven't yet decided which character is going to do the run through the anniversary. It's gonna be somebody on Peregrine. But I haven't decided which character is gonna make the run yet. We're not doing this quest. We are stopping for this garden. Wildermore. I'm not going to Wildermore yet. We've had no storm loss tonight. I'm very sad about this. She wouldn't even come over when I rattled her bag of treats. So she must be sleeping. She's sleeping. I'm looking forward to the day that I can take her onesie off, and she's looking forward to the day that I'll take her onesie off and not try to put it back on her. Because when I did take it off, well, I wasn't trying to take it off. I was trying to, like, you know, examine the wound to make sure everything is good. You know, the incision, make sure everything's healing well. And she did not want it to go back on. So much so that she managed to strain against the collar part that you can't unsnap. And actually slipped through the entire thing through the front. I'm like, really, cat? Really? A little silly kitten cattin'. Oh wait, I need to talk to the guard captain, dude. Whoops, my bad. I'm so tired I rode right past the guy. It's 1 in the morning. My god, that would explain it. Holy shit. We're almost done though.
You have ridden the bounds? What did you encounter? For Rohan to be safe and well guarded, the Norcrofts must be as well.
Okay, we're in agreement there. I personally don't really find the warband rewards to be all that good. Unless you get the occasional piece of housing decos. The occasional, like war steed hide reward or something. But for the most part, you just get marks and medallions. I think at least the Haglob dude, you should get something nice for killing him. Hi, everybody.
I am inspired by your companion's example.
Alright, Cordon.
This city has little to fear of orcs, if you ask the opinion of an elf.
Okay. He doesn't need us, okay? I did notice Siflot casting glances in my direction, but I do not know. I know not why.
We need not stay here any longer. Cliving has strong walls.
His defensive position is better than many others. Okay. If she were not soft and coddled like many of the horse folk seem to be, she could be one of the Ukluth. She has the temperament for it, if not the weathering given by a hard life. I think she was frightened of me at first, but she had many questions about my people, and I enjoyed talking to her about them. The guard captain did not let her out of his sight while in my presence. That put me in mind of a caged bird. I would not have tolerated, but Sifla did. No one would mistake her for me. She's very curious about Horn. I told her that his singing voice is not as fair as he thinks it is. Oh. That he is not my equal in combat. I think she was disappointed. Oh.
I think it is time to go.
You cannot blame me for wanting to keep skillful folk at the disposal of my people.
He rumbles pleasantly. But I have no male heir to carry on my line. I love my daughters more than my own life, but a son would release me from the worry that my line will end with me. Dork. Wife has been dead this past year, and it's time I begin thinking of the future. Thane Mildred of Thengel has had more than her share of grief for these past few months. If it is in my power to heal the sorrow I've caused her, I would do so. I desire her hand in marriage. I would respect her decision, but please express how strong a union between our families and our cities could be. It is, not the first time I asked her, but it will be the last, no matter her decision. Yep, that's gonna go very well for you, sir. Very, very well for you. Alright, we're gonna take the stable master back to Ethangel's. Let's see if Stormlost will come when I shake her bag now. Let's see treats. Stormlost! She's a very eepy kitty, apparently.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Stormlost! let's go talk to the Thane. She's not gonna be happy. So far, the only sus thing out of all of this is the death of the son. He only got a shallow cut, and then he died of a festering wound. So, it could be entirely innocent. Or it could have been poison.
You cannot be serious! That scoundrel! That braggart!
His inaction doomed your husband to the death by the orcs, and he personally gave my son the wound that killed him. He has the gall to ask for my hand not once, but twice, and to use friends to do it? She continues a quiet, deadly voice. I sent you to learn if my daughter Siflod was being treated well by the murder of her father and brother. Is she? Yeah.
Thank you for easing the worry in a mother's heart.
Your daughter's strong-willed, and I trust that she will have the sense to send word if her situation changes to ill. Okay. We must not rely on the Reeve to protect us. I do not trust him, but more so I feel in my heart he will see to the first defense of Cliving and not leave his walls to protect the rest of us. The other towns of the Norcrops do not have Cliving's natural defenses. Okay, so we're going to scout the river crossing, and we're going to collect orc emblems from the orcs and the Norcrops. Okay. Oh wait, Elfhelm has gone to the fords of Eisen. His son Elfmar must rule in Feldham and show him the emblems. Okay. We'll do the thing. Alright, let's go. At some point I am going to have to start doing side quests just to keep, just to not have the level of the quest get ahead of me, because, yeah. Back up, back up. And once I decide which character I'm going to run the anniversary with, I'm going to have to get them prepared by having them find all the stable points that I'm going to need. Unlock all the funds. It's one of the reasons why I like to use a, use a hunter, because hunters can just teleport everywhere once they got the stuff unlocked. Okay. You can give me what I'm looking for. So we're gonna stand here, and well, we're gonna cross the creek. All right. That works. Alright, let's go to Faldum. Gonna meet the son of Elfhelm. And we're almost done with our evening. We'll have done 6 hours of LotRO streaming. Actually, a little bit more because I ran over on my official stream earlier today. So, no stream tomorrow, but there will be a DDO stream on the official on Sunday. And then we'll be back here for more DDO. Gonna do some cool-ass giveaways on both channels. So, definitely probably my best giveaways in all of DDO. And we're gonna have some fun. We have found Faldum. Okay, where's the war steed? Wait. No. Not the war steed. Where's the stable master? Wait, actually, isn't the stable master like outside to the side? Hold on. Yeah, he's over there.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Oh, not much. Don't really care. I'm passing through, looking for some hobbits. You know, as you do.
Welcome to Faldum, friends. You have seen battle. Would you like to train with my men?
Sure, absolutely. Get some cool new boots. See, these die pretty well. Those don't die quite as well. And shoes. And we're going to get the shoes because at this point we just need to get the gear that's going to be an improvement over what we currently have. I've known Thane Mildred since I was a boy. She was not Thane then, of course. It's a great shame what happened to her husband and to her son, but I am not attributing her words solely to grief. Wreath Athelward is many things, and I would never say he lacked courage, but the simple fact is that Cliving is far away. He worries first about Cliving, and second about the other towns within his riding. I cannot say I would do otherwise. Tell Angmar that you spoke with his father, Elfhelm, at the forts of Eisen. I'm glad to hear he still lives. I would like to hear more of your account. While my father is away, I am trying to rule in his place as best I can. You have seen battle. Would you like to train? Yes. We can discuss the state of things in Rohan. You can tell me more about what you've seen beyond the borders. Hell yeah.
I would be pleased to see what you can do.
Elfmar is a good man, and true, just like his father. We should help him prepare his men for battle as best we can.
Man, what? Look at that. Those mutton chops, man. I fear the king's men are fewer than in days past, and less recently I've heard the whispers from villagers and lords alike that put little faith in Theoden King. I stand with Eomer, the king's nephew and third marshal of the Riddermark. He's my shield brother, and we have sparred in peace and fought side by side during war. If he were here, he would be the first to volunteer to train with my men. Alas, Eomer is carried hither and yon by the tides of danger, and he goes where he is most needed. Today, that is elsewhere. It will not always be so, and that is why I want you to train. We will need your experience. Alright. It's been the custom in Feldon for the leader to take the first battle for himself. I see no reason why it should be different today. Let us have a good battle, and by your example, inspire the men. I love Nona. Oh, you're starting to yield its first chance of injuring. I like the backstory of these guys. He was born in Minas Tirith, but is of Rohirric descent. Alright, this is... Alright, we trained them all. Okay, here's where we learn something interesting. Your companion Horn is from Eowyrth in the Entwash Vale. If he's the son of Reeve Ingbert, then his sister is the girl Ingith. He looks troubled. I wonder how she's taken the death of Prince Theodred. The two were betrothed, and now alas, never will they marry. This war has already taken the happiness of many and has only just begun. I am ready to spar again. You'll not have me give me the victory that easily. Oh, nice. I set him on fire. What did you want? I want to call it Lady Delicate. They'll be sparring like that for a while. I've been wondering how much longer it might take. Each of their interest in the other has been quite obvious to me, though perhaps not to themselves. Would you like to spar with me? They're not likely to end anytime soon. I do not quite make of this. If I did not know better, I would say those two were a courtin, but that would be unwise to say aloud. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Horn and Nona. And I think that's gonna be a good place to call it after we turn in this quest.
There is something reassuring about a good bout of sparring.
I have to say, the voice actor for Elfmar kind of reminds me of the growly voice that Dustin Hoffman put on when he played Captain Hook in the Robin Williams movie Hook. Oh, yet again, we're full up on bag slots. I need to fix that before my next stream with this character for sure. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Alright, let's try it again. That was the correct button.
No doubt your friend Horn will be glad to see his home again.
Alrighty. So this is about where I start doing side quests just to avoid getting ahead of myself. If I can get this Snowborn, we'll see. Alright. So here we are. We have learned that Horn and Nona are all about each other now.
Eowyrth sits very near to Fangorn. I would like to see that forest, if we may.
Okay.
I do not understand why Horn is reluctant to return to his home. Or perhaps I do.
Oh, she realizes what's up.
I thought we might need to go to Eowyrth. It is my home.
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna call it here. I will be back in LotRO either Thursday if I decide to do my Thursday stream as a LotRO stream. But definitely next Friday on LotRO stream. And then Saturday also we're going to play some LotRO. And then I'll be on DDO stream on Sunday night. And here playing some more DDO on Monday. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for participating in the giveaways. Good. Congratulations to the winners. And do enjoy your new quest packs. All right. Be good. If you can't be good, be good at it. I'm going to find a button. Here's the button. Bye. Talk to y'all later.